I like the piece on the left.
I like both of them. They work very well with Matt Strauss. Make it a bit more interesting for people when they come to see art, where art becomes what matters, nothing else. In that sense, lighting, walls, space, everything matters in that case. It's a very eclectic exhibition. This is the future programs of the gallery for the next 2 to 3 years. So there's not really a theme of the show, but it's just to give you an idea of what I intend to show the next 2 or 3 years, or 6 years, or 10 years.
I am not surprised at the space. You'll never see shabby walls in here. Oh, I'm overjoyed, yeah. You kind of like, it kind of sucks you right into the gallery. I appreciate its positioning. Bruno's color scheme, sky blue is one of my favorite colors ever. So.
The interns that I have 7 of them, and I want to hear what they have to say about what works next to what.
He did a great job, and the more impressive thing, he did it by himself. I mean, there were no contractors in here. I mean, it was Bruno. Bruno did the floor, Bruno did the walls, Bruno did the ceiling, Bruno did the lights, and that's a rare thing in the art business. A gallery director that can build an actual gallery, I think there may be about 3 of those. The proximity to the Pulitzer, the proximity to the contemporary. I mean, it's almost an arts district. You know what they say? They say if you can't make it good, make it big, and if you can't make it big, make it red. And so I did both. Obviously, Trova's piece is spectacular and in a league of its own. I think Tom Sleet's thing is really great. I mean, it's got a formal quality that makes it attractive. All those tar ovids on there are representative of figures in the holds of old slave ships.
So, well, congratulations on your work. It looks great. Nice, strong image. It has great composition, and it makes a memorable imprint in your mind.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, it kind of is what it is. It's all based on animation. I design these little films and cartoons, and I do paintings of them and vice versa. I like seeing the work of my peers. Oh, it's great. I love the exposed brick, and it's a lot of drywall, a lot of work, So he did a good job. He's got the white cube going, definitely. I like it, very clean. I like the Matt Strauss piece over here. Boy, that's a really nice piece, man. Just nice and clean, and I love the inventiveness of it. Yeah, so cool.
Sort of an abstraction, maybe, or like a collage kind of aesthetic, taking a different kind of cartoon, comic strip sort of imagery. I like the height of it. I like the kind of like almost like a cube sort of. Seems like it lends itself well to different kinds of work as well. Installation, sculpture kind of stuff, and then the more subdued. This is cool because there's a lot of edgier kind of stuff here. I think a lot of times in the past, St. Louis's art scene, as far as collecting, has been a little more conservative. So I'm pretty excited to see a space like this that seems like it can have its foot, a foot in both realms. It's showing like kind of edgy work that pushes the envelope, and hopefully it seems like it could also have the base for that kind of work. The installation work with the projector expands on maybe people's notions of what can be shown in a space like this.
I am an installation artist. My work explores the relationship between architecture and the human body. This piece is called Secret Ridge. It's very anthropomorphic and bodily-like. But with the title Ridge, there's an allusion to an architectural term there. There's so many influences, and I really see myself in a very long continuum. Alberto Giacometti, Louise Bourgeois, Eva Hesse. I'm really inspired by artists who really break down boundaries between disciplines, who were perhaps painters but also worked in sculpture, who were sculptors but perhaps were architects as well. So Le Corbusier, the Surrealists. All of my materials are consistent with building materials, so I buy everything at Home Depot, actually. I'm trying to stay true to the materials of the architecture. So I'm interested in engaging the idea of architecture, but not contradicting what it is. I am so happy for Bruno David in this space. I think it's stunning. I think that Bruno has a fine attention to detail. Watching him work so meticulously over every aspect of the space over the past months has been very inspiring, and you can tell when you get to know him that he really has a vision. He has a vision for his space. He has a vision for the shows. He has a tremendous support for the artists, and he's deeply engaged. So I think that he's done a super job with it. And I think the color palette, the temperature, the lighting, everything comes together to work beautifully. He has an amazing amount of experience. He's been in the business for a long time, and he really knows what he's doing. With his 20+ years of experience in New York City, I think that he really is bringing St. Louis something new to galvanize the scene. St. Louis is really lucky to have Bruno.